Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back to my vlog. Hi guys, welcome back to my vlog. I know this setting on my clothes a little bit weird. Yeah, don't worry about the coffee stain. I'm gonna change it anyway. But I just did my makeup and about to change my clothes to go to work. But then I feel the urge of doing this video. Like I just feel like I have to do that. So yeah, I went to the rooftop of my apartment and film it. It's so windy up here. I don't know why, because it's summer in UAE. So I thought it's supposed to be, sunny and hot. But I do not expect that it could be this windy. But anyways, that's fine. Nothing can stop me from doing this video because I always want to do this, but I don't know why. I just keep procrastinating, and that's why this video is about procrastination. Yeah, I have been procrastinating filming this video for a really long time, and I think you might experience the same thing for your study, your work. Like, have you ever dreamt of something really big, like something that could change your entire life, and you ended up doing nothing for real? Like, and in this video I'm gonna explain that happened not because you're lazy, it's because there's something in a neurological patterns happening in your brain that actually stop you from taking actions on your goals. And in this video I'm gonna break down exactly how this cycle works, and more important, I will tell you how to actually stop procrastinating, because I've been there, done that, and I've learned it myself. Okay, first of all, let's talk about procrastination. So researcher Tim Pychyl, who has spent decades of his life studying about this topic, has discovered something really surprising. He discovered that procrastination is not a time management issue. It's actually an emotional regulation problem. Yeah, I know you're maybe thinking, oh, that's so science rocket thing. But no, hear what it actually means. Like when you feel starting a new project, working out, or applying for a new job, your brain always creates negative feelings. For example, you might feel anxious, worried, afraid that your work not gonna be good enough, and your brain, it does hate those feelings to the core, to its bones. So yeah, instead of making you face the task, it looks for an escape. For example, before starting, you tend to make a pause, you clean your room, you reorganize everything, you scroll your phones to look for further information, and you feel like, oh, I'm making progress, I'm doing research, I'm cleaning my room, I organize everything, and after a while, those negative feelings disappear. And you know what? That sense of relief is actually a reward. And from a neurological perspective, anything that your brain treats like a reward gets repeated, because your brain has learned that, oh, if I avoid this task, I will feel better. And these loops just get stronger and stronger every single day. In fact, in a neurological level, there are two systems which are competing in your brains. First, there's something called amygdala, which is your brain's alert system. And this system is responsible for detecting threats. So if a task or a challenge feels overwhelming, The system treats them like danger and pushes you away from taking actions. And second, there's something in your brain that is actually responsible for helping you to take action. And the name is so long, so I put it here. This part of the brain, it will help you to push through fear and actually do what needs to be done. So when you procrastinate, your emotional brains, which is the first one, wins. And this phenomenon is often called amygdala hijack, when your emotions override logic. Over the time, this creates an automatic habit, an avoidance loop. Because in psychology, anything that gets rewards gets repeated. So here's the harsh truth. The more you procrastinate, the stronger that avoidance loop, that habit becomes. But the good news is you can train your brain to do the exact opposite. And it's surprisingly simple. You just need to start. I will repeat it once again. You just need to start. Not finish, not to be perfect, just start. Start even when you're bored, start even when you're broke, start even when you're tired, just start. I cannot emphasize how important it is. It just takes you 5 to 10 minutes to break the avoidance loop. I have done that, that's why I can tell you very frankly, and I can ensure with you that it just takes you 5 to 10 minutes to break the cycles. But the hard part is that you have to be the one who break the cycle. You have to do it yourself. Okay, here's how to do it. When you catch yourself procrastinating, just pause and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Is it anxiety, nervousness, or overwhelm? I know that's really simple, but simply labeling your emotions could help you shift from an emotional state to a more rational one. Step 2, don't aim to be a perfectionist, because none of us really are. Don't aim to complete everything. Just take the smallest possible step. For example, instead of thinking, oh, today I'm gonna do a full workout, just think, I'm gonna put my shoes on and walk outside. Starting is so powerful because the anticipation in our head, in our brain, is actually always worse than the actual task itself. You know what? Whenever I take a first step, then after that I always feel like, oh, it's not as bad as I thought, and I wish I had started earlier. So then I went on the internet and read research about it, because I really want to explain that feelings. And I found that a lot of studies have said that people tend to overestimate how bad the situation and the actual task is, and consistently underestimate how manageable the task would be if they get started. Yeah, and I think that's really true, because I have observed that when we procrastinate, we often justify it. We often think and tell to ourselves that, oh, I think I work better under pressure. Maybe tomorrow when the deadline comes, I will feel more motivated. And once we get started, almost all of us say the same thing. I wish I had started earlier. So, what are you avoiding? Get started right now. Okay, that's all for now. I see you guys in the next vlog. Thank you for watching to the end. Bye.